Hey everybody, this is Cutney. So I think today what we should do is 30 minutes of whiteboards. You don't obviously need a whiteboard for this, but what you could do is just write your verbs down on a piece of paper, and then I'll write the answer so you can see exactly how it's written. The hard part about the preterite is all the irregularities, all the weird spelling changes, and really the only way to do this is to just drill and practice and memorize them. So I'm going to help you with that. So let's get started. Don't forget ear and aser, which you already learned are two irregulars, the UV group, and then the I group, which would be like venir. Aser is in the I group because it goes HIC, and then dar and ver. Okay? So, and then don't forget too the regulars and the kargarzars. So there's a lot to do here. I'm going to put my phone on a timer and we'll do 30 minutes. Doobie-doobie-doo. Where's my timer? Nope, that's not my timer. Old lady can't work her phone. Here she goes. All right, Mrs. Scutney, what's wrong with you? All right, got it. So we'll do 30 minutes of whiteboards. Okay, so get your stuff together. And what you can do too, like I'll go through this pretty fast so that you get more verbs in for practice. If you want, you can just hit pause and think about it, write it down, and then unpause it, and I'll give you the answer. So that might be an easier way for you to get more practice in. Even if you don't do the whole video today and you just spend some time for it this weekend, like that might actually help. Okay, so I want you to write, let's get started. I want you to write, I went. I went. Which is, fui. Yo fui. I want you to write, he had. He had. So, tuvo. And remember, this is confusing because the LAF form ends in O and it feels like the yo form. So try to guard against making that mistake. I want you to write, I looked for. I looked for. Yo busqué. So this one is a kargarzar, okay? And remember that it won't be irregular in all the other forms. So if we were going to do they looked for, you would say ellos buscaron. Okay? So the QUE with the accent is only in the yo form. Okay? How about I want you to say you all arrived. Okay? This is a good time to remember and review what all these verbs mean. Maybe I can make a Quizlet for you guys. I'll post that too, just as quick practice. But you arrived is llegaste. Llegaste. Llegar is to arrive. How about we walked? We walked. Anduvimos. Nosotros anduvimos. How about she did or she made? Ella hizo. Okay, ella hizo. How about I saw? I saw. Yo vi. Yo vi. Remember ver, ver is to see. Yo vi is I saw. Let's mix it up with an object. How would you say I saw you? So I is your subject, you is your object. I is the one doing the seeing, and you is the one receiving the action. So I saw you would be yo te vi. Remember, the object has to go before the verb, which is not what happens in English. Okay, yo te vi. How about They had lunch. Ellos almorzaron. Ellos almorzaron. They had lunch. How about I had lunch? Cargar zar. It's a zar verb. So, yo almorcé. With an E. Yo almorcé. How about, I came at 3. Yo vine a las 3. Yo vine a las 3. How about he was? And that's using a star, okay? He was. Él estuvo. Él estuvo. He was. How about they played the piano? Ellos tocaron el piano. They played the piano. What about I played the piano? Yo toqué el piano. Yo toqué. So cargar zar, the C-A-R in the yo form changes to Q-U-E. Don't forget the accent on the E. All the other irregulars, the UV group, the I group, ear, they don't have accents. Regular verbs do. And the yo forms and the cargar zars do. Cargar zars are considered regular. They just have a phonetic change. But none of the irregulars don't. Or none of them have accents. How about you went? You went. You went to the market. Tú fuiste al mercado. Tú fuiste al mercado. You went to the market. Oh, and don't forget, there's an accent on the you. If you don't put an accent there, that means you're the possessive adjective. So make sure the accents are there where they're supposed to be. How about, let's do a regular. How about I spoke? I spoke Spanish. Yo hablé español. Yo hablé español. How about if I wanted to say he spoke Spanish? Él habló español. Él habló español. He spoke Spanish. And make sure you put the accent there, because if you don't, hablo means I speak in the present tense. Very confusing. Okay? How about, I want you to write they did or they made. Ellos hicieron. H-I-C-I-E-R-O-N. Hicieron. Remember, H is silent. How about you had? You had. Tú tuviste. And if you wanted to use you formally in the usted form, what would that be? See if you can do that one. Usted tuvo. It's just like the LAF form. Okay. Continuing on. Do you remember, what is to pay? Not to pay like, the rug on your head. To pay for something, okay? So let's remember that one. Pagar is to pay. What is the yo form? It's a cargar zar. Yo pagué. Okay, so the U appears. The G stays the same, but a U appears there. Because if there weren't a U there, the U makes it like a G sound, pagué. And if the U weren't there, G-E would sound like an H, pagué, and that doesn't make any sense. All the rest are the same. So what would it be in the L form? Él pagó. He paid. Okay? All right. Let's try. Let's try another one. Ooh, what is to begin or to start? Empezar is to begin or to start. So cargarzar, if I wanted to say I started or I began, yo empecé. Yo empecé. The Z changes to a C. And then what about the ellos form? Ellos empezaron. It's back to normal, what you would expect. Sounds good, sounds good. Let's do a couple regular IR and ER verb endings because so many of the other ones are ARs, like all the cargarzars are AR verbs. How about he ate? He ate. Él comió. Don't forget the accent is on the O. Comió. How about we ate? Nosotros. Giving you some time to think here. Comimos. Okay? We ate. How about he organized? Él organizó. He organized. What about I organized? Yo organicé. So the Z changes to a C. Okay? Let's see, what else? How about, let's throw in a couple objects. What is to give? The verb to give is dar. Okay? Dar. How about he gave? Él dio. Let's throw an object in there. He gave me. Él me dio. He gave me. So the object has to come before your verb. Okay? So subject, verb, object. Very good. How about I walked? Yo anduve. Yo anduve. So it's a UV group. How about they had? Ellos tuvieron. Also a UV group. They had. How about you were, and that the were there would be a star. So the to form of a star, you were. Tú estuviste, and there's the UV group. So there is the UV group. Yeah, UV group. All right. And let's see. Practicar is to practice. I practiced. Yo practiqué. And how about you all practiced? You all. So the vosotros form. So vosotros, which they only use in Spain. Practicasteis. Oh my goodness. Vosotros practicasteis. That is quite a word. So think of it this way. Here is the to ending, and then you add is to make it plural, because vosotros is really the plural of two. Okay? Practicasteis. All right. How about we came? Nosotros vinimos. So this is the I group. And how about we did or we made? Nosotros Hicimos. So this is why they call it the I group, because, you know, the stem changes to an I, and neither of those verbs have an I. Okay. And let's see. Let's do another one. What is they went? They went. Ellos fueron. They went. They went to a place. So to is a. These two words always go together just like they do in English. You don't go store, you go to the store. So make sure when you're using this in a sentence, you always have the a there. No matter what tense for ear, you go to a place, and that's why it's like that. Back to verbs, doobie-doobie-doo. How about you saw? You saw. Tu viste. Okay, so that's the to form of ver, which is to see. You guys might remember this from, I hope you remember that from Spanish 1. But anyway, that is to see. Yo viste. Let's do one more. That's a super easy one that people mix up all the time. We've already done it. We're doing it again. She did or she made. Ella hizo with a Z. Okay, that confuses everyone. Don't forget the ella form and the usted form has a Z. Ella hizo. How about I had lunch? Yo almorcé. So the Z changes to CE. How about we had lunch? Nosotros almorzamos. Good times. All right. Let's see. So we are at 14 minutes. So we are halfway through this, guys. I hope this is helpful. How about what is to water, as in to water plants? Regar. Okay. How about I watered? Yo regué. So remember, G-A-R changes to G-U-E with an accent, and that's all about phonetics. How about you watered? Tu regaste. Very good. Las plantas. Las plantas. Something I should probably do because they're all going to die. Excelente, excelente. Okay, how about I made or I did? So to do or to make is hacer. And the yo form is yo hice. Perfect. Yo hice. How about I navigated? Yo navigué. There's the GU again for cargarzar. And how about they navigated? Ellos navigaron. They navigated. Okay, so it goes back to normal after that yo form. Let's see. How about conocer? Conocer in the present means to know a person or a place. Okay, in the present tense. In the preterite, it means to have met someone. And that's in the preterite. How would you say I met? I met. Yo conocí. Remember, the ER-IR regular ending is just an I. Okay, it's not an AR. Make sure you remember that with all the regular verbs. Okay, yo conocí. How about he met? Él conoció. Accent on the O. Okay? So in the present tense, it's to know a person, and in the preterite, it is having met someone. Like I met this person, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Wait a minute. There we go. I don't know what just happened. My computer went to sleep. I don't know if you saw that or not. I played baseball. It's springtime. Yo jugué al baseball. And so cargarzar, it's a G-A-R ending, and the G changes to G-U-E with an accent, okay? You don't stem change it, okay? So in the present tense, you'd have yo juego, there would be a stem change there. In the preterite, that doesn't happen. It's just the funky cargarzar thing, okay? And the ella form, the L-A-O said form, would be ella jugó. And make sure you put the accent there, because if you don't, it's a noun and it means juice, okay? So, ella jugó. Jugo de naranja es deliciosa. Es delicioso. It's a jugo. Okay. I gave. So to give is dar. Yo di. I gave. I gave you. Yo te di. I gave you. Okay? I had. Yo tuve. Remember the UV group. Yo tuve. How about I had to study Spanish? Yo tuve que estudiar. Remember, we learned this, we reviewed this for the listening activity or the writing activity. I don't know, one of the activities. So tener plus que plus an infinitive is what you have to do. And if you use it in the preterite, it becomes what you had to do. So yo tuve que estudiar, I had to study. Okay. How about we have to go shopping, which is scary right now with coronavirus. So, nosotros tuvimos que, and shopping, ir de compras, literally to go buy, right? What about, let's do a little vocab in here, we had to do errands. So, we had to do errands, hacer diligencias. Nosotros tuvimos que hacer diligencias. We had to do our diligences, which are the annoying things that you have to do. Otherwise known as errands. Okay, so let's see where we are on time. We got 8 minutes left. Let's keep doing verbs, and then I'll make a Quizlet for vocab for you guys, okay? Okay, so I want you to write you did or you made. Tú hiciste. Tú hiciste. Hiciste. I want you to write he began. Now, there's two different ways to say to start or to begin. The first one we already did is empezar. And the second one is comenzar. They both mean to start or to begin. The cognate for comenzar is to commence. If you commence something, you begin it. That's sort of your fancy SAT word there from the Latin root. Okay, so he began. Él comenzó. And this, actually, I just realized I spelled it wrong. Good job, Katni. Comenzar. There is an N there. So, él comenzó. Cargarzar, how would you say I began? Yo comencé. This is a C. Bad board writing. Yo comencé. I began. So the Z changes to C. Okay. Let's review. Let's do some more. They were, and by using the verb to be, I'm using a star. They were sad. Ellos estuvieron tristes. So here's your UV group. Ellos estuvieron. They were sad. Sad has to be plural because you're talking about more than one person, okay? Tristes, all right? How about they were happy? Alegres. You could also say felices, but either way, if your subject is plural, your adjective has to be plural as well. So there's a little quick emotion review. How about I walked? Yo anduve. I walked to City Hall. Yo anduve al ayuntamiento. Yo anduve al ayuntamiento. I walked to the City Hall. It's a long one. Hard one to write. My phone is dinging and blipping over here. All right, 5 minutes left. We got this, guys. I took photos. What is to take? Sometimes it's to take out, especially when you're talking about trash. Sacar is to take or to take out. So it's used for photos. So I took photos. Yo saqué fotos. And so cargarzar, the C changes to QUE in the yo form only. How about he took photos? Él sacó fotos. He took photos. How about, we'll do a vosotros form. You all went. You all went to the butcher shop. Good times. Vosotros fuisteis a la carnicería. Vosotros fuisteis a la carnicería. You all went to the butcher. Let's see, what else could we do? They had to buy chicken. They had to buy chicken. Ellos tuvieron que comprar el pollo. They had to buy chicken. Which, by the way, el pollo only means chicken, like the food that is prepared for you to cook and eat. Okay, so like if you go to the grocery store and you want to buy chicken, you're looking for the word pollo. If you are talking about a live animal, you use a completely different word. So a chicken, and they always distinguish them by gender in Spanish because it's such a gendered language. So I guess actually in English, rooster and chicken are gendered as well. But gallina, la gallina, oh wait a second. Sorry, I spelled that wrong. La gallina is the hen, and gallo is the rooster. Some of you, if you've ever eaten like authentic salsa, really spicy salsa is called pico de gallo, and literally what that means is the bite of the rooster, the pick of the rooster, because it's super spicy. So that's where they get that phrase, pico de gallo. All right, so there's a little fun food trivia for you. I'll tell you what, I need to social distance myself from my fridge. I'm going to be like gaining the COVID-19 if I don't stop baking cookies. All right, so let's keep going here. It'll keep me distracted. I want you to say they had lunch. They had lunch. Ellos almorzaron. This one is a cargarzar, but it's the ellos form, so you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to do anything different. Hold on a second. My husband is calling me. All right, we're almost there. We're going to just call this the end, and stay well. I'll make you a Quizlet. Adios today.